That debate over whether to pay back a $75 million loan after the collapse of a video game company. Rhode Island taxpayers are expected to pay back that loan after the collapse of 38 studios.
But current Governor Lincoln Chafee and some of the candidates who want to replace him have different views about whether the loan should be paid back. And as NBC 10's Brian Crandall reports, the governor had some harsh criticism last night for those candidates.
Analysts brought in by the governor's office tell the House Finance Committee that it would be a bad idea to not pay off the 38 studios bonds, that to do so would drag the state's bond rating down to junk status, making it harder and more costly to borrow.
I think it would be cataclysmic for Rhode Island. I really feel strongly about this. We have to pay our debts like any person that gets in trouble, as we did with 38 studios. You have to pay your debt.
And Governor Lincoln Chafee is taking aim at Republican gubernatorial candidates Alan Fung and Ken Block, who oppose the repayment of the bonds.
Unfortunately, these candidates, I feel, are just pandering to a primary base, and it's unfortunate. It's just knee-jerk opposition to experts, all who say, unfortunately, you have to pay your debt.
He's choosing the side of the bondholders instead of the taxpayers of the people of the state of Rhode Island.
Fung argues taxpayers never had a say in giving Curt Schilling's video game company the $75 million state-backed loan, and he questions the new report.
Being in junk bond status doesn't mean that you can't come out of it. You know, so not to say that I'm advocating for it, but I think there's too much speculation that's involved.
38 studios went out of business under Governor Chafee's watch.
Block brings up the lawsuit filed by the state.
We're suing everybody involved with the issuance of the bonds for malfeasance and wrongdoing. While we have that lawsuit pending, it doesn't make any sense to me that we would pay these bonds.
Meanwhile, as the House of Representatives debates whether to authorize the next bond payment of $12.5 million, its leader is on the fence, but leaning.
I still say I'm going to go where the facts bring us, and we haven't completed our process, but there does appear to be a compelling reason to consider paying the bonds.
And the debate will play out as the House decides whether or not to include that bond money in this year's budget. I'm Brian Crandall, NBC 10 News at the State House in Providence.